Hi, Sands RV and Golf Resort residents and friends and family. Thanks for hanging in there with us. I know it's been a few weeks since I've done a video, but we've had a lot going on. But we wanted to spend a little time with you today and kind of walk you through some of the projects, show you what's going on. I know a lot of you are going to be heading back real soon, but we get lots of inquiries every day about what's going on at the Sands and questions. But first, I'd like to sit and answer a few questions. And then we're going to get up, we're going to go meet our new activities director, we're going to go look at some of the projects, and hopefully that'll get you inspired and excited about what's going on here at the Sands. The Sun Communities and Sun's RV Resorts have been really great to us in what they've really put out there for us to get this place in shape. It's taken, obviously, construction always takes a lot longer than you hope it'll take, but we're doing the best we can. I know some of it will still be in construction when some of you arrive in October, but we hope by the end of October, early November, to have a lot of the construction done, and there will be some projects that are going to linger into next year after the season, but that's the way construction happens. But within the next 12 months, you're going to see a full transformation of this resort, and we're pretty excited. Placement agreements. A lot of you have been asking about your lease agreements. When are they going to get here? When are they going to get here? When are they going to get here? Well, Sun Communities have purchased quite a few properties, and it's been a little bit of a problem prioritizing who's going to get what, how fast, but they've really worked hard to get these out to you guys. So it's not a lease agreement anymore, it's called a placement agreement. You're able to sign it and get it back to us, and that's your commitment to the resort for the annual residents. Anyone that stays 6 months or longer is considered an annual resident or a long-term resident, and they will actually get a placement agreement. The new rates for everybody else for 6 months and less will actually be coming out very soon. They said sometime in mid-September to the end of September they'll be out. So if you do call, we have the old rates. They're still valid for right now. There will be a possible raise in those rates, and they will go into effect most likely at the beginning of October. And as soon as we have those, we promise we'll get them out to you via email, on Facebook, so you can take a look at them. I know a lot of you have been calling. I can't move the process any faster. This is not something that I do. This is something that will be done by our corporate office. How are you going to pay in the future? This has been something that we've all talked about for the last couple of years. You'll be able to use any form of payment now, meaning US dollars, cash, bank drafts, cashier's checks, and then personal checks. So however you like to pay in the past, you'll be able to pay in the future now. This is also going to be, when our new system gets up and running here, which is being downloaded here real soon, you'll be able to use your credit cards for all your payments also. Again, this is something that's in the works. It's going to happen here real soon. It hasn't happened right away. And another option for you annual residents, instead of having to pay one large sum every October, you now can pay monthly. So you'll actually receive a monthly bill. You can pay ahead if you choose to, but you'll get your bill around the first of each month, and you have 5 days to make your payment just like you do anywhere else. If you miss it after 5 days, there's an automatic surcharge, which is $40 for late payment. And that includes your utilities. So you must pay your utilities, and you must pay your rent on time. Your rent's going to be one of two prices, rates, which is, I believe, $4.55 or $4.15, depending on your site. And those will be given to the office between the 1st and the 5th of each month. If you want to pay ahead, you're more than welcome to do so. It'll go as a credit on your account, and it'll be, and then each month it'll be put on your account. Lots of projects going on here. I've got a whole list of them, so I'm going to be looking down my clipboard so I can make sure I cover all of them. For those of you that are living here right now, and for those of you coming back real soon, thank you for your patience with the water shutoffs. As a lot of you know, we've had these water breaks, and we've had to shut off the whole park or most of the park whenever we had these water shutoff or water breaks. And it's really a tough one for everybody to have to endure this for a small break. So with your request, we're actually putting in the valves, and we'll be able to section off individual water leaks. So because of that, we've already had 2 water shutoffs, and we'll be having another one on September 11th. For the day. Now, when these water shutoffs come, they come periodically throughout that time period of 9 to 4. Doesn't mean it's going to be shut off the whole time, but sometime it will. I believe on September 11th, when we do shut off the water, it's probably going to be a bigger project because they found a leak in one of the lines, main lines. So they'll probably be shutting off the water to fix that leak and do the new valve. And we hope that this will be close to the end of it, but I believe there's possibly going to be a couple more water shutoffs as they finish these valves throughout the park. So stay tuned for that. Then we'll be able to map out these valves, know what sections they shut off, and when a water leak happens in your neighborhood, we can shut just your neighborhood off, and your neighbors don't, and the neighbors on the other blocks don't have to be affected by that. So this was a big concern by residents for the last couple of years, and we're hoping that project will be finished soon. There was a lot of questioning about security patrol, courtesy patrol. We don't call it that, we call it a ranger. This is a courtesy service that we provide, that someone is here full time at nighttime from 8 p.m. till 4 a.m. And we have two gentlemen that cover, one covers 3 days, one covers 4 days. And they're basically here to observe and to try to deter anybody from coming in. A lot of questions about security. We've hired a new company to come in and put new cameras all around the property. It'll be on all the main streets, not your local streets. And then the gate, we're going to actually have it closed 24 hours a day. Anybody that wants to get into the resort will either have to follow someone in, know the gate code, or call for service to have the gate open for them to get in. A new fencing contractor is coming in to put wrought iron fencing up along the driveways, along bubbling wells, and in certain other areas. Not all the fencing is going to be replaced as of now, but in certain areas there's wrought iron fencing going up for a more decorative look and to be more secure in certain areas. This will also, part of their contract is to replace the gate system with new motors and a new call system so that we can get people in and out of the gates and be able to keep those gates closed all the time. So that we found a big, we found that people aren't coming into the park as much because we only have the gates open from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. now during the week, Monday through Friday, and closed Saturday and Sunday. And we've had a lot less transient traffic through here that wasn't supposed to be here. So that's been very positive. It'll never be a foolproof system because people can still follow people through, but for the most part, it's working better. A new Wi-Fi system is up and running. I've heard it's as good, if not a little better than what we had before. There's going to be some new options coming with that as time goes on. We're still working out the system. Spectrum also went through and basically did a whole new upgrade to a lot of their fiber lines here in the community. They dug up our roads, put new fiber lines in. Last night they actually had the whole internet system shut down as they put new lines in. Our Wi-Fi provider is saying that Spectrum has a really good fiber line through here, so you might get better service with them if you choose to have them as your phone and TV services in the future. I mean, internet services. So something to outweigh when you get here and see what's going to be best for you and cost-wise. Remember, the Wi-Fi system is a free system. It's a basic system. It's not made to download and stream movies. There is an upgrade possibly in the future to that you could pay extra to do that. But it's a free system, so you can check your emails and basically be online for some small internet surfing. Vacation rentals, we've had a lot of people call about those. I know we've talked about them in the past. Our current contractor vendor that we order our vacation rentals from and our park models from is actually about 6 months behind. We don't know if we're going to actually be able to get the vacation rentals here and set up on site before the season starts. So it looks like we might be into the last part of the season before they're even here and set up. We apologize. I know we've been taking some reservations for those, or at least people put on a list. I wish we could move faster with that, but there's just so many properties that are ordering so many homes right now that it's just a lot backlogged. And so we're going to do our best to get some homes here for vacation rentals, but I don't know if that's going to happen before January. So anybody that's on a list, we'll make sure you know more as we know. What I want to do is we're going to go out and I'm going to introduce you to Pam, our new activities director, and then we're going to take a walk through some of the projects here. So let's go. I want Victoria to say hi. She's the one always videoing behind the scenes.
Hi!
Okay, well, she said hi. She usually talks a lot more, but you know her. So we want to say hi. Look, Manny's here today. And then Betty's here. Wave, Betty.
Hi, everybody.
And then this is Pam Ava. She's our new activities director.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Looking forward to meeting you. We have some fun things planned this season. So we're going to start off, of course, with our Halloween party. That's coming up with the costume party and pumpkin carving as well contest. So start sharpening your knives.
I mean, that's Pam, and Paul is in our pro shop, but he has a day off today. So the next video we'll introduce you to Paul, and he's our new pro shop coordinator. So I think you'd be very thrilled to meet him. He actually was a pro golfer, a pro in Sweden. And moved back to the States here with his wife to be closer to his kids, and he's working here now for us, so it's going to be a real benefit to us. He'll be teaching classes, all kinds of things. So let's go take a tour of all the projects. That's cool. So Victoria's going to show you a little bit of the golf course out here. So for those of you that aren't here all year round, you wonder what the golf course looks like in September and October. It looks like a hayfield. So no bad comments about it. Jose and his crew are working really hard. They actually start Monday overseeding, but this is what the golf course looks like. It'll be like this for probably another 2 or 3 weeks, and then when we get back with another video, we're going to show you a nice green, lush golf course in 2 or 3 weeks. But right now it looks like a hayfield because you have to basically bring it down to dormant and basically no water on it, and then the new seed goes down and it'll start popping in a couple weeks. So we're going to head over to the pool area. As you can kind of see up on the roof there, we've actually started the new roofing project. There's lots of leaks in our roof here, as most of you know, in certain areas. And so we're pulling all the tile off, seeing where the soft spots are, fixing those, and then retiling it, and getting ready for the new air conditioning systems. All these buildings will have new AC. You'll have big ACs on top for the big rooms, and then you'll have some split systems for the other rooms, and we'll kind of show you that as we go on. So yes, this is the pool area, and if you, as you walk by, you'll see that the pools, the spas are all tore up. You're getting brand new plaster, basically brand new pools. They basically took everything off, and next week they actually start putting the new plaster in the pools, and then all this decking out here is going to be redone also. Pool was a little bit of a job because there was a lot of plaster work that had to be done, and there's a lot of extra work that had to be done to it. So when we got into it, as you can see, there's a lot of work that had to be done in there to get all that old plaster out. As we move towards the Oasis Hall, as we all know, the craft room, which is over here, is now going to be the gym. And that'll actually, next video, you'll have a full gym up and running, and we'll be able to show you that. They're on track within the next 2 weeks to have that fully completed. And Victoria's going to show you the gym right now. We'll have some brand new windows right there. All this will be painted, brand new flooring, and you'll have a full-size gym in here with treadmills and everything. Now we're going to move into the Oasis Hall. You remember this place? Well, you usually remember it with all the chairs and tables. Well, we've actually tore it all out. We tore the windows down. We're making larger windows so more light in here. We're putting in hardwood engineered flooring in here. And then it'll be brand new paint, brand new ceiling. And we have new tables and chairs being ordered for this room. And then Pam, who you just met, is going to have her office in the old storage room here and also have storage in there so you can meet with her with the groups and stuff. And again, brand new AC, so there'll be no excuses not to use this room because it'll be fully cooled for you. Work our way back out to the pool area. Not only are we redoing the pool, but I told you we're redoing the spas, and we've actually split the system so that they drain separately, they'll heat separately, and it'll be a much nicer spa for you. It's not going to be that old tile anymore. It'll be plaster. It'll be much nicer. There was a lot of complaints about the shower, and I asked you guys to take showers, and you said it's too cold. So what we did is we actually had a pump system put in from our water heater, which was on the other side of the building. That's why it took so long to heat up. We had that pump system put in, so now when you turn on the shower outside, it'll actually get hot within a minute. We're actually putting in new shower heads there. The restrooms are all going to be redone, and then the laundry room, I want to show you that real quick. This foyer right here will actually, the doors will be taken out. There'll be a new fence system right here at the edge, and then this is going to be pavers in the future. Right here, we're going to actually put the ice machine, a new countertop with a new coffee system, and a water fountain for you also. For all of you that came, and especially during January and March, and you put those coins in the machine and you get them stuck and the machine will stop working and have to get changed, you now have card readers. So every machine you can still use coins on, but it has a card reader, so you can actually swipe your card, do your laundry, and we don't have to worry anymore about the machines breaking down or being overloaded with coins. So that's positive. This room will also be completely painted, new countertops, and new, I believe, new flooring in here and lighting. So we're going to jump on the cart right now. We'll give you a ride through the park and show you some of the landscaping that's going on. So all our palm trees in the resort have been trimmed, and you'll see some of the palm trees at the front here of the resort actually are being skinned up to 20 feet. And what we're going to do is light these palm trees up at night so there's more lighting here. Eventually, within the next few months, we'll be putting together a lighting plan so you have more lighting. Never realized how dark it was here at night until I spent some evenings here last season. So a brand new lighting plan will be coming out here real soon. You can kind of see some of the palm trees have all been skinned. All these islands are in the process of being also redone, and we hope that happens very soon. Our whole sales center here is going to go away. All these homes are going on spots. One, if not two, have already been sold. I know our grass looks really bad right now, but again, we're in the process of having it all go dormant and die out so that we can reseed. This is our special project that we started first, the landscaping. This is the lake. If you guys start to get up here, you'll see what's going on here. We have a couple more days of taking out the reeds, and then we're going to start filling up the lake again so we can irrigate. But we'll get closer to it here so you can see. So there's a lake house that you couldn't see before from this angle. You can see all the vegetation that's been taken out. We took out quite a few trees and quite a few vegetation. A lot of these trees were not meant to be here. They were actually invasive species. Try to say that real 6 times. And then there was a lot of trees that were dead, and we had to cut out that were actually going to end up falling eventually because they were just completely dead. So our landscapers are professional they have professional arborists on staff, and they're working really hard to make sure that our new landscape plan lasts for many, many years to come. So this is from Dog Park 1. Dog Park 1 is closed right now, and you can kind of see what the lake looks like on the inside from the backside that you couldn't see for years. So we're probably going to leave, there's still some water out there, and we're going to leave probably some reeds out there for some bird sanctuaries for fish, but most of this will be cleaned out in the next couple of days, and then the lake will come back up, and you're going to have a beautiful lake that you can actually see across from up here. This little fencing will come down so that the animals will actually be able to come right up to the lake, and I think this is going to be a beautiful place for you to have your pets here and be able to sit here and enjoy what you should have been enjoying for years. How many people came to me and said, "What lake? Where? Where's the lake?" Now you can see it again. On our next video, we'll be able to bring you out here and show you the lake because it'll be full. Starting next week, the big announcement is that they will be actually starting space cleanup. So all the spaces will be cleaned up, and that includes all the dead oleanders. So all the dead oleanders will be pulled out over the next 30 days. There will not be replacement oleanders at this time. It's not in the budget. But all the dead will be gone. So for those of you that have been asking for 3, 4, 5, 10 years to get the dead oleanders out, I promised you before you came back they'd be out, so hopefully you don't come back before the end of October. If you do, I'm sorry, I'm a little delayed. But if you don't come back till after October, I met my promise on getting rid of those dead oleanders for you. But that should be happening real soon. We're finishing the contract on it.